Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family. My name is Robert. This is 7 Up and At It, here on the I Said It show. Now, if this is your first time being here, welcome. God bless you. I hope this blesses you. This video blesses you. It provokes you into deeper thought. Um, and it causes you to want to stay hooked up with us and continue to watch these videos that come out daily. Um, if you're an old hat and this is not your first time being here, thank you so much. Your constant viewership is confirmation for me that this is what I'm supposed to be doing at this time. What God would have me to do at this time. Um, Now, many will ask when they first click on a video, what is 7 Up and At It? And 7 Up and At It I'll give you a short version, try to, um, is a daily devotional where we focus on a particular verse of the Bible. And we look at verses that precede it and verses that come after it. We also look at different translations so we can get a full context of what God's trying to tell us in His Word. Um, I video these because I feel it's incumbent upon every person who is a follower of Christ, who is a Christian, that whatever God pours into us, He expects us to pour it back out so that others can see it, hear it, learn about it, and be blessed by it, and hopefully have a closer walk with God because of it. Now, it's called 7 Up and At It as a thank you to my father here on earth, who used to come in and wake me up most mornings. And it would be three knocks on the door would open up, and my dad would simply say, "It's 7 Up and At It." And if you didn't, then his friend, Ice Water, would soon follow. But now my father in heaven has me doing the same thing, except I'm up at 6:30, take care of the homestead, and my butt's in the seat at 7 a.m. to read God's word, learn from what He has taught us in His word, and to figure out what He would have me to say each and every morning. So let's get into the word. I Today is August the 8th, August the 31st, which is 8:31. And for those who haven't been here before, the way I pick a verse is based off of whatever today's date is. So 8:31, chapter 8, verse 31. And I had been seeing this one verse all of August. And I thought for sure that when we got to here, this would be the verse that I would talk about. And it's Romans 8:31, God be for us, who can be against us. And I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically the verse. And I was like all set to do that one because I've been seeing it all month. It's like, okay, that one should be easy. But that's not what God told me. He's like, no. He's like, everybody should know that one. I want you to talk about this one. So I flipped it, and it's going to be Proverbs chapter 31, verse 8. So the 31st of August works the same way. And I'll do that occasionally whenever I don't see a verse for the regular way. So let's get into it. The verse says this, and today we're going to read out of the New International Version. And it says, "Speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves, for the rights of all who are destitute." Now, when people think of destitute, they're thinking the poor, the needy, the impoverished. But I also want to make you realize it's also the innocent, the least among us. You see, God tells us, bring all the children to him. Because they're, folks, they're the future. When you become old and decrepit and can't do the things that you used to do, and you're needy, you're it's those children that are going to be the ones that hopefully take care of you, whether they're yours or not. And if we don't teach them right and wrong, truth, then when we get to a point where we can't take care of ourselves, how do we know for sure that those children will be there to help us? So that's that. That's not really where I was wanting to go, but that's something we need to think about as well. But it says to speak up for those who can't speak for themselves. You know, when is it that children can't speak for themselves? And yeah, this one, some of you gonna like it, some of you gonna hate it, but I'm just gonna tell you what I get. And um, if you disagree with me, that's why they have comments. And I've always said that iron sharpens iron and steel sharpens steel. So if you disagree with me, hit me up, type it, let me know. But when it tells us to speak up for those who can't speak for themselves, I look at children immediately. I look at those who are just trying to form words, those who consistently need a diaper change, and also those who we don't see yet because they're still developing and have not yet been born. You see, when the people don't have a voice, when any individual doesn't have a voice, it's incumbent upon us as Christians to be the voice for them. And destitute, yeah, it's need those in need, the poor, the hungry, the the destitute, the ones who don't have a way of taking care of themselves and don't have a voice for it either. Folks, in life, we go through life and we'll make mistakes and things happen, but at no time should our mistakes be a reason, a an excuse to take another life. And yeah, I'm gonna hear it. I know there's gonna be those who say, well, it's my body, it's my right. That's the problem. You're the same ones telling me that I'm supposed to follow the science. So if I follow the science, science tells me that the body in which you're wanting to murder is not yours. It has separate DNA. No, Now, the first thing people will say is, "Oh, what about those who were raped? What about those who?" Yeah, I get that, and that's. I want to give the voice for the voiceless, but God gave us free will. I get that, and in today's world, you have that free will to do that. But I'm gonna challenge you to think about the other life that's not allowed to have its voice. This is a rough one, but it says in His Word to speak for those who cannot speak for themselves and for the rights of all who are destitute. And if your future, or if one's future is to be crushed and destroyed, then we should speak for them. Folks, I hope that blessed you. I hope it caused you to think. I encourage you, please comment. Um, if you like what I said, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. But I really provoke you to comment. Let's have the discussion because the discussion needs to be had. Folks, I hope you have a blessed day. But remember that God has blessed you to be a blessing. So today, go out and bless somebody else. Because by doing that, that truly is what help changes this world. I hope you have a blessed day. I'll see you on the next video. Y'all take care.